Hey everybody, I'm here with a quick video on Simon Guobadia. You know, when Simon Guobadia first came into our lives via the Real Housewives of Atlanta, he was introduced as Fallon's husband and maybe at the same time Porsha's boyfriend, okay? He wasn't introduced that way, but maybe that's who he was. Not quite sure. So Fallon was recently quoted as saying that, Simon and Porsha were dating a whole year while she was still married to Simon, before they presented themselves as a couple. Well, now Simon is kind of fighting back. But first, let me just let you hear Fallon say it out of her own mouth how those two were dating. And she's 10 toes down that Porsha's baby daddy told her that Porsha and Simon were dating a whole year before, they really came out as a couple. So let's hear Fallon say this. I think this is it.
That was definitely a ploy because they were already together they were dating for a year while I was happily married. And that came from Dennis's mouth.
Now, did her ex-husband know about that?
Yeah, Dennis told her. Dennis is the one who told me. He was like, he came to me, he apologized. We met up at Crew one night and he was like, he wanted to talk to me about business or whatever, but I guess it was bothering him. And he apologized for everything. He was like, Fallon, I thought you knew the whole time that they were fucking around. He said, all of Atlanta knew. He was like, how'd you miss that? I said, I wasn't allowed out like that. So why would I? Which makes sense now. But yeah, so he was like, I'm so sorry. He was like, I now it makes me look at my baby mama a certain way because she told me the whole time that you knew about everything. You were cool with her sleeping with Simon.
So what was you and Porsha's first interaction?
So you could go there and watch it. But what I'm trying to say is she pretty much said that Porsha and Simon were dating way before they presented themselves as a couple, and while Simon was still married to Fallon. So Simon, he's fighting back. I didn't really think Simon was about the street life. I didn't think he'd get down with the get down, but I guess he do. Okay, because he posted, he said, I increased the cash reward for any credible receipts of my cheating on any spouse from June 14, 2019 through February 22, 2024. So I guess, it became official that him and Porsha were separated on February of this year. But he's saying to the streets that, pretty much coming at Fallon and these accusations that him and Porsha were together while he was still with her. And he said the reward has changed from 50,000 to 100,000. He said challenge others to do the same. Well, first of all, everybody talks themselves into some mess. Because Simon just the other day, he wants to challenge the prenup that him and Porsha had. So the prenup that they had, to kind of paraphrase it, is one that he agreed that if they did break up, 30 days later, he will move out of the marital home, which is their $7 million mansion. But now he's trying to fight that. He's saying, why should he have to force to move out the mansion when Porsha is now making millions? So you can't cry poverty, sir, when you want to now to have somebody come with some receipts, you're willing to pay them $50,000 to $100,000. And then he also wants to fight because allegedly part of the prenup is that Porsha, if they do get divorced, she stands to get millions from him. He signed the prenup. So, sir, you can't, on the back end, and he said the reason why she shouldn't have to get this money is because Porsha is now making millions. Well, sir, you want to cry in the street about money, but then you want to post something so foolish like this that you would give somebody $50,000 to $100,000 if they could find receipts that you have cheated, credible receipts. You know what? Simon's for the streets. Okay, I didn't realize it, but now I do. Okay, but anyway, guys, chat with me in the comments and let me know your thoughts. Okay, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. Is Simon for the streets or isn't he? Anyway, guys, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody, thanks for watching. Hit the like button and I'll see you in the next video.